Division A basketball of your Interlodge Mason Basketball League. I'm your host, the one and only Ludwig Van Magic Man. This is the playoffs knockout game between the defending champs DPWH going up against a tough perennial contender, Men of Tide. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event. Winner advances to the championship round, and the loser will get knocked out and play their final game. Our committee for today, Harlem Luis and Jessel Nevada, are officials, which will be given the final call. Will be referee Marcus Reed and referee Von Davis. The starting five for both teams: Men of Tide wearing blue jersey, Goze, Otbo, Sean and Ray Pacunyo, and Ortiz Luis. As for DPWH, we have Henrik Macalintal, Mark Phil, William Carl Santiago, as we go straight back into the action. And of course, Aaron Musni, our newly obligated brother, third degree. Congratulations. As first foul will be called against DPWH. Free throws will be given right away to Sean Pacunyo. And this is going to be interesting, no? Both teams, when they played in their first encounter, Men of Tide escaping with a victory in the overtime, no? So let's see if DPWH will turn the tide. Aaron Musni securing that ball. Well, during that time, no, Jody David was the main difference, but this time I don't see Jody David and Marcel with a putback as he goes to the line and will shoot a free throw.
Yeah.
By the way, our sponsors for the day is JD Reyes and Sriracha Philippines. No? Thank you very much for sponsoring our league. Abundant Life Home Care Service, Ivy Hospice Care, St. Grace Home Health, Milky Way Brands Clothing, and Farmers Insurance. Maraming salamat for sponsoring our Interlodge Mason Basketball League. As we go straight back into the action. Cross court, Otbo, corner. It bounces off. Ortiz Luis kicks it out. Sean Pacunyo lets it fly. Board, but Goze with the putback. Well, as we say now, this guy is a reliable big man. He can be that steady presence. He can stretch the floor as well. But of course, they have Marfil now at the paint who can stop that play. Foul on Ortiz Luis. Santiago, Musni at the middle. Looking at his options. Pader, trying to create some space. Stuck in traffic. One-on-one against Pacunyo, but Ray with the steal. And adjusting in mid-air, however, wasn't able to complete the play, and he will be fouled by Aaron Musni. Otbo on the line and will shoot two. And by the way, now, if you are a brethren, a third degree brethren, you can order for this Freemason shirt. Only $35. And make sure to contact Brother Derek Valdez if you want to order. And Men of Tide extends that lead to 4-1. Musni uses the screen from Carl Santiago. Elbow jumper. Musni comes up short. Men of Tide, as we mentioned, during their first few games, they weren't able to play with chemistry on, but this time they're starting to find their rhythm. Well, as we mentioned, this is a strong team, combining with different lodges, from Andres Bonifacio Lodge, from Metropolitan Lodge, as Christian Otbo banks it in, uses the glass, extends the lead to 6-1. The defending champs, are they in trouble? The rookie Pader. Carl Santiago finds Macalintal against the double team, and he will get a foul as Macalintal goes to the line. Foul on Sean Pacunyo. Henrik Macalintal will shoot a free throw. By the way, we have a fellowship later after this game, no?
Pasok na yan.
When game?
One.
Makalintay, in and out. Ortiz Luis with the board. Our championship will be on April 12th. Otbo, skip pass. Pacunio, high-low, unable to complete it. Carl Santiago, 3-on-1 situation, finds Aaron Musi. Aaron Musi flying in the air. And he will get a foul and end one, cutting the lead down to 2, and he can make it down to 1. Aaron Musi will shoot the bonus free throw. And he makes the basket, making it to a 1-point game, 6-5. Men of Tired suddenly using the half-court set. They swing that ball around, the Pacunio brothers. Lets it fly from long distance. Otbo, corner. They go at the post. Ortiz Luis finds Goze. No opening. Credit the defense taking away the comfort zone, but Ortiz Luis with a jump hook. Christian Otbo tracks down the ball and it will remain on their side. Baseline throw, Ortiz Luis launches, goes in from behind. Well, they're missing the services of 2 guys for DPWH, no? Fernandez and of course, Kuyang Derek Valdez. No? Pader will attack the lane, all board. Carl Santiago, put back. And Ray Pacunio, it will go to the other side.
Foul yun?
6-5 is our score. Men of Tired up by 1. Well, we expect a down-the-wire game here for both teams. Now, both contenders in their respective tournament, while Pakrim is awaiting in the championship round as they're the number 1 seeded team here. Pressure defense being applied by DPWH. Otwo can shake off his defender, and credit the defense of Pader there, not giving up. He has hit the wall. They go at the baseline, and Ortiz Luis misses the point back. Carl Santiago with a fast break, all board. As he steps on the gas, foul will be called against Sean Pacunio. That would be his 2nd personal foul, I believe. Sean Pacunio, 18. 2nd personal foul on Sean Pacunio, 2nd personal foul on Sean Pacunio. 2 fouls. Carl Santiago on the line, and he makes it. Of course, this game would not be possible without our major sponsors, Sriracha Philippines. Of course, JD Reyes, our brother. Hopefully, you're watching the game. Abundant Life Home Care Service, Ivy Hospice Care, St. Grace Home Health, Milky Branch Clothing, and Farmers Insurance. No? So, for reliable healthcare services, especially for elderly, no, they will take care of you. Abundant Life Home Care Service and Ivy Hospice Care and St. Grace as well. Of course, no, being a Mason, you can 99.9% sure that your elderly will be taken care of like a family, no? Because Masons, if that company is a Mason brand, no, they make good men better, no? So that's already a testament on itself. Corner 3, Pader. And Pader lights out for the rookie, Pader, as he hits the corner 3. And now they grab the lead 10-6. Pacunio trying to escape the clutches of the defense. Sees no opening. Ortiz Luis at the middle. Looking at his options at the middle. Look at Pader suffocating, locking down defense on Men of Tired. And look at the defensive stop made by DPWH as Derek Valdez is checking in this ball game. Well, as we say, no, they aren't the defending champs for nothing, no. They're not going to give up easily on that ramp. But Men of Tired, of course, one of the contenders here as Carl Santiago with a putback second serving. Carl Santiago. Well, that was an amazing move from Carl Santiago, no? Not giving up on the play. Ortiz Luis blocked by Santiago at the post. Well, he wasn't able to see him from behind corner. Ray Pacunio bounces up and Goze tracks down the miss. Otbo, offensive rebounding. And that has been the key here so far for both teams. Now the offensive rebounding for DPWH, it was Carl Santiago, but this time for Men of Tide, it's Ortiz Luis and Christian Otbo. Otbo on the line and will shoot a free throw. Of course, now if you are a Freemason and you want to order this beautifully designed shirt, hindi natin maipakita na. Beautifully designed shirt, make sure to order to Brother Derek Valdez. Magagamit natin yan, eh. Especially pag uuwi tayo ng Pilipinas, pag suot mo yan. Naku. Of course, also here in America, no? When you're a Freemason, proud Freemason, of course. At the middle, slices the defense, corner 3, Derek Valdez bounces off. Aaron Muslim gets the offensive rebound from behind. Sean Pacunio, 2-on-1 situation. Pacunio brothers, Sean to Ray, and Ray Pacunio with a degree of difficulty as he adjusted on mid-air. Ray Pacunio cutting down the lead to 4, 12-8. Derek Valdez orchestrating at the middle. Muslim pump it, takes it closer. Post the J, still no go for Aaron Muslim. But look at Carl Santiago, that's his second offensive rebound pa there. From the top of the key, it bounces off. And Goze takes care of business. Baseball pass. Sean Pacunio, and Sean Pacunio makes the basket, scores, cutting the lead down to 2. Well, a while ago, the Men of Tide was up by 5. DPWH took control, but now they're just up by 2. Men of Tide making a comeback here. Carl Santiago squeezes his way, however, active hands from Goze. The Pacunio brothers doing some heavy damage here. Otbo tracking down the loose ball. Pacunio back to Otbo, corner. Otbo bounces off and saves it as Jasper Domingo misses. And that is his range now. When he finds his rhythm, it's going to be difficult to stop Jasper Domingo. Substitution. Time out. Time out will be called by who? DPWH or MOT? MOT calls for the time.
Every week you got to go call over there. Every week. I don't have to listen to you. Go out there. Every week, every call you fight. Every week. Don't take your time out. Stop. No, this is technical. You're disrespectful. I'm really good at this. Really good. Don't ask around. Not that good. Not that good.
Moti.
Sino lamang? MOT na? MOT?
Hindi, DPW.
Welcome back to the continuing coverage of your Interlodge Mason Basketball League, presented by the so-called Ballers. I'm your host, the one and only Ludwig Van Magic Man. And if you just remain DPWH up by 2, 12-10, this is an intense matchup between Men of Tide against DPWH, defending champions. Can they defend the crown against the double team? And Carl Santiago muscling his way in the paint and powers them as he goes with the end one, extending the lead to 4, 14-10. Carl Santiago on the line. And Carl Santiago is a proven scorer, no? He was one of those scorers during the championship match against San Diego last season. Marfil, body-to-body physicality on the floor. And Domingo absorbing all of that in his chest, but Sean Pacunio draining a 3-point basket from the corner, cutting down the lead to 114-13. Men of Tide, proving to us why they're one of the contenders here in this tournament. Valdez, corner, thought about it. Pader will reset with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Valdez against Bergoño. 3-on-2 situation. Sean Pacunio stops and pops. It bounces off. Aaron Musni pulls down a rebound. Derek Valdez, corner 3. It bounces off. Bergoño secures it. Ray navigating his options, finds Jasper Domingo from beyond the arc. Pader tracks it down. Pader in transition. He misses as it bounces off. Well, credit the defense of Men of Tide there, not giving up on that play. They forwarded. Sean Pacunio creating some space, and look at Pader trying to clamp him down with 6 minutes and 20 in the first half. Ray to Sean with the challenge from Aaron Musni. It bounces off. Gose put back. They tap it. Ray Pacunio at the middle, dancing around his opponent, slices the defense. 2 defenders on him. Carson Thiago, active hands. 3-on-1 situation. Aaron Musni against Jasper Domingo, and he gets the basket, making it a 3-point game, 16-13. What a move from Aaron Musni, our newly obligated brother. 5 minutes and 50. Congratulations and welcome to the craft. At the middle. And he hits the elbow jumper from Bergoño, making it again to a 1-point game, 5 minutes and 38. Of course, our committee for today, we have Jason Levata, our stats guy, and of course, Harlem Luis from Clarence F. Smith. Shout out Clarence F. Smith, no? Si Brother Winnie, seryoso sa panonood. And corner 3 from Derek Valdez, extending that lead to 4. Brother Win, kamusta ka naman dyan? Kamusta ang panonood? Ay, Clarence F. Smith represent, 866 represent. Jasper Domingo tries to answer back. Back to the action. Bergoño against bigger guys, but it was, he threw it away. 3-on-1 situation. Derek Valdez, no one to bother him, and Derek Valdez back-to-back hits. Derek Valdez sinks another trifecta. Well, you don't let a shooter get into his groove or momentum, otherwise he will knock it down. Ray Pacunio bounces off. 22-15, 7-point game. And going hard to the basket as he goes berserk.
18.
Shot.
And he will go to the free throw line for Aaron Musni.
3 fouls, 18. 3 fouls, 18.
3 fouls on Sean Pacunio. 3 fouls, Sean Pacunio. Just a reminder. 3. Huh? 71? Oh, okay. So 2 fouls only. So 71.
18 got 3. Seven players over there. They got 3. Not doing that. He fouled. He got 3 fouls.
Just two.
And the free throw line is Aaron Musni. And he makes another basket, extending that lead to 8. Well, this is just somehow a replay of their first encounter, no? Men of Tide was down by as much as 15 points, but the difference is they had Jody David during that game. This time they're missing the services of Jody David. So let's see if they can capitalize on that one. But they know how to come from behind. Bergoño. Corner. Ortiz Luis, pump fake. They kick it out. Jasper Domingo, corner 3. Jasper Domingo, his version from rainbow distance. 23-18, 5-point game. This is Division A basketball of your Interlodge Mason crossover, able to smoke by his defender, corner 3, Pader, and Pader with the haymaker. 3 3-point shots for DPWH here in the first half. Foul on Orville. Baseline throw, 26-18, 8-point game separating both teams. Ray Pacunio against Derek Valdez, a one-on-one. Zeissing his defender. They decide to give it to Otbo. Otbo uses the screen. Ray Pacunio launches from deep, tries to track down his own miss, and he will not prevail with 2 minutes and 35 remaining here in the second half. Who will advance in the championship round? We shall all find out. But if you're watching this on replay, syempre, malamang alam nyo na. No? But of course, catch the replay on SoCal Bowers 21 on YouTube. Makes it to follow, subscribe. Derek Valdez from the parking lot. He misses. Battle for the loose ball, Marfil, but foul because against Marfil. As he wasn't able to control his body. One-on-one, and free throws will be rewarded to Ray Pacuna. Substitution. Pakalimtal in the ballgame. How many fouls does Marfil have? Three personal fouls on Marfil, so that could play a huge factor as the big boys of Men of Tide can capitalize and exploit on that one. And that's one-on-one free throw. Ray Pacuna will go to the line. Wait for the referee's cue for the substitution. Ray Pacuna on the line. I think after the second shot, no? I'm not sure.
Hindi, one-on-one.
One-on-one lang pala, one-on-one.
Pwede na po
And Domingo will go to the line. Can he cut down the lead? And he will be rewarded another free throw. Substitution, let's wait for the ref. And the ref gave the cue. By the way, our referees for today, Marcus Reed and Von Davis as we go back into the action. Of course, our major sponsors, Sriracha Philippines. Thank you, brother JD Reyes. And of course, our other sponsors, major sponsors as well. Wala yung aking listahan. There you go. Abundant Life Home Care Service. Maraming salamat. Ivy Hospice Care. We have St. Grace Home Health, Milky Way Branch Program, and Pharmacy Insurance. A kickball will be called.
One-on-one, ref.
And one-on-one, or one-on-one,
Kickball,
it's just a kickball. So it's just a kickball. So no free throws will be rewarded. And suffocating defense being applied here. Pressure. Musni. Corner. Pader. 1-1 against Ray. With 42 seconds left in the first half. From the elbow, Derek Valdez. Back rim. And another transition offense here for Men of Tide as they throw it to Sean Pacuna, finds Christian Otto, and Christian Otto goes all the way for that layup. And cutting the lead down to 4:26-22. Christian Otto, Men of Tide, trying to make a run here. DPWH, can they defend the crown? Pakrim waiting on the wings. At the middle, he sees an opening, and look at the magic dip of Aaron Musni, and power to call against Henry Makalintal. One-on-one free throws will be rewarded to Ray Pacuna. With the end of the first half, but he will continue to have his free throws. Let's see how many free throws will he have. If he makes the basket, then there's another bonus. If not, then that's the end of the first half. We'll see. Ray Pacuna makes his first free throw. Can he cut it down to 2? Let's see. And he makes the second basket. And at the end of the first half, it is DPWH up by 2:26-24. We'll be right back with the second half. Let me know if you're recording the time.
Recording na.
Back to the action. If you have just tuned in, Derek Valdez drilling another trifecta here as he extends the lead to 5, 29-24. DPWH knockout game against Men of Tide, who will advance in the finals against Pakrim. We shall find out. Of course, Pakrim, shout out sa mga Pakrim brothers natin dyan. Sean Pacuna, no fear as he delivers that 3-point basket from rainbow distance. One-on-one, Aaron Musni against Sean Pacuna. Both guys leading their teams. Pader, no opening for him. Aaron Musni will try to use the screen, trying to create some space, but with the laterals from Sean Pacuna, still can shake him off. At the middle, finds Henry Makalintal. Baseline, he misses. And Gose with a defensive stop. Christian Otto trying to cross the timeline. Come on, man. Caught me off guard there with the grammar, police. And Ramirez with the putback. Of course, this is all fun and games, but of course, playoffs is a serious business. We'll go back to the action. He sees an opening. Carl Santiago against 2 defenders. What a beautiful move there from Carl Santiago. Reset the okay. Reset the shot. Okay. Gose receives it, and Gose with a runner, and Gose uses the board as his friend.
3 fouls ka po ha. 3 fouls.
We are tied at 31. Men of Tired coming from behind. And this has been a seesaw of matchups. Huh? Crossover, able to shake off his defender. Derek Valdez everything but the shot. But that was a good move. No? Reminds me of the shot no? Of Michael Jordan against Byron.
Scott.
No, it's not Byron Scott. Si ano, Byron Russell. It's Byron Russell. I remember that. 3 against 3 defenders, challenging. Byron Scott sa Lakers. Tagal nito eh. Brian Russell. Yeah. No look pass, Carl Santiago. Unable to complete it. Yung mga reference natin, 1997, 19... Mag-aalataan yung edad natin.
Bata pa ako nun.
Baseline throw. Derek Valdez, will he hit another one? And he does! Bang! Derek Valdez shoots them and firing them, putting them on a fire squad, 34-31. It's 15 minutes left in the second half. Pacuña strategizing. Otbo, left wide open. Can he answer right back? Hits all board. Aaron Musti grabs the board. Pedal on the metal, kicks it out. Pader. Derek Valdez, he is on a streak. This time he checked. And Ortiz Luis picks up the trash. 34-31. And Derek Valdez anticipates that one. Pader, 3-on-1 situation. Pacuña, is he in trouble? And put back from Aaron Musti, and Musti will go to the line and will shoot a bonus free throw. 36-31, 5-point game. Well, Men of Tired, they were already able to make a run. No? However, they were stuck back at 31. Ray Pacuña checks in the ball game for Sean Pacuña. On the free throw line is Aaron Musti. This is the best time for us while he's taking the free throw to promote our sponsors. Of course, maraming salamat. Thank you very much, Brother JD Reyes and Sriracha Philippines for sponsoring our event. Of course, Abundant Life Home Care Service, Ivy Hospice Care, St. Grace Home Health, Mercury Banks Clothing, and Farmers Insurance. As we go straight back into the action, 37-31. DWH extending the 3-6 cross court, sharing that rock. And battle for the loose ball. Animas down on the floor. Here goes Pader ahead of everyone, and he will deliver the home run. Pader, the prized rookie, 39-31. They get another defensive stop. Derek Valdez. Substitution. Bergoño goes in the ball game. Of course, referee's decision will always be firm and final, so we have to respect that decision as they're called the officials. No? Derek Valdez able to find a way to escape, gets his own miss. Pader left wide open, and Goze able, and Carl Santiago active hands the defensive stop. And that is the reason why they're the defending champs. Defense wins championships. As they say, Carl Santiago put back. Derek Valdez, another chance for him. And this time, he will not be denied. Derek Valdez extending the lead to 11. But Goze will answer right back and makes it a single-digit ball game once again. Well, they have no answer against Derek Valdez. Now, they need to extend that hand or try to take him out of the comfort zone, deny him, or overall not let him receive the ball. But that's easier said than done, as he was able to cross over, challenging 3 defenders, substitution. Let's wait for the referee's cues. Sean Pacuña in the ball game for Ramirez. Fast-paced action here, as blocked from behind. Ray Pacuña denying Carl Santiago from behind. A good read there from Ray Pacuña. A chance for them to close the gap. Derek Valdez has been shooting here as he's taking the lights out here on this beautiful Sunday morning in Carson City. Pacuña, this time his version of the trifecta from the corner, cutting down the lead to 6, 36-42. What a ball game so far. Both teams not giving an inch here as they want to advance to the championship round. Nanonood si Brother Glenn Bacani, scouting their next opponent, no? Waiting in the finals. And of course, worshipful Edson Fronda as well, no? From Pac-Rim, no? And the Pac-Rim boys, no? Kuyang Ariel Takashi was here also a while ago, Parungaw on board for Carl Santiago. Hindi ko makita si Kuyang Ariel Parungaw eh. Ang hinahanap ko, si Malones. Nasaan si Malones? Missing in action si Malones eh. Shout out kay Brother Malone. So, on the free throw line is Carl Santiago. Kung nasaan ka man, Brother Malones, sana masaya. Masaya ka. And, of course, Brother Malones, one of my favorites from Pac-Rim. Make sure, Brother Glenn, palaruin niyo si Brother Glenn. Brother Glenn Bacani, palaruin niyo si Brother Malones, on the championship, Yan. Mag-walk out ako pagka hindi maglaro si Brother Malones, no? Open protest, no kings protest. From way downtown, and Ray Pacunyo, all business here for Ray Pacunyo, 39 to 43, cutting the lead down to 4, no? All seriousness, back to the action. Ray Pacunyo, physicality between Pader and Pacunyo. Finds Aaron Musney and put back from Marfil, all board. Against 3 defenders, Derek Valdez goes baseline. Derek Valdez pulls to Jay. And battle for the loose one. It will go back to DPWH and the Euro step. What a turn of events here as DPWH securing another possession here. Ray Pacunyo providing the defensive stop, but Aaron Musney able to anticipate at the middle. Carl Santiago slicing the defense, slithering his way, exploding to the basket. 39 to 45, 6-point lead again being enjoyed by the defending champs, DPWH. One-on-one, they go at the post. Ortiz Luis turns and shoots, goes in against Valdez, and he will be fouled by Valdez. Derek Valdez, that's his first personal foul. 2 shots will be given to Goze. Not yet, after the second shot for Bergono. They're badly missing the services of Jody David, no? As he makes the basket for Goze. Well, remember, the reason Men of Tide won that game, of course, the winning shot of Ray Pacunyo. But during that run, Jody David was providing that steady presence in the paint. But of course, for DPWH, they have found the answer. They have Marfil in the paint to provide that interior presence as they bounce off. Ray Pacunyo, a chance for them to close the gap, 45 to 40. Let's see if they can trim down the lead. Uses the screen from Ortiz Luis. Sean Pacunyo, no go, but Goze is there. Jasper Domingo, corner pocket, and Ray Pacunyo from behind, but Aaron Musney steals it away. Musney to Pader, catch and shoot, corner pocket this time. Count the basket in as he connects. And it will go back to DPWH, 48 to 40. Still anybody's ball game. This is where Men of Tide thrives because their win against DPWH was come from behind. Let's see if they can duplicate that performance or DPWH can turn the page. Let's see. With 8 minutes and 10, trying to shake off his defender with his nasty sick handles. Corner 3. Pader, this time it's offline, but Carl Santiago is the difference. Well, the smallest guy on the floor, no? Providing offensive rebounding. Carl Santiago energizing his team, especially on the rebounding department, no? Well, you don't expect that from the smallest guy, but as Charles Barkley would say, no? Rebounding is about the heart, no? It's about how you want the ball more, no? Yung mga reference mo rin, Charles Barkley, talagang makaluma. But Carl Santiago makes the basket, extending the lead to 12. How many timeouts? Two timeouts left. 12-point lead being enjoyed by DPWH as the crowd enjoying what is happening right now. Double-digit lead, 7 minutes and 18. Aaron Musney will try to navigate his options, finds Marfil, pulls the trigger, it bounces off. fighting for the loose ball. It will go to Men of Tide. Domingo will wait for his teammates as the pressure is being applied. Almost a steal. Gordon. Well, DPWH has been frustrating Men of Tide here in the defensive end as they have been all over the court. Valdez taking care of the rebound. Musni pulls back, steps back. Aaron Musni bounces off. Domingo with the ball. Domingo waiting for his teammates. Thought about it. San Pacuno, pump it, and again, Pader. Look at the defense of Pader trying to lock down San Pacuno, and he gives it away to Derek Valdez, and Pader gets his man off the air with a flyby. And what a smart play there from Pader, getting the defense off his clutches here. And Men of Tide will call a timeout here as Pader celebrating here with a 14-point lead, 54-40. Is this going to be a matchup between Pakrin or between Men of Tide and DPWH? We shall find out. We will be right back. No, it's 14. You're checking on me too?
Go, move on.
Table's technical foul. Technical foul table.
For him for being late.
For him.
Every week. Was he late last week? Because I wasn't here. Was he late?
Every day.
Always.
Good,
Every Sunday, huh? I'm coming up from work.
Okay, back to the action. You are watching the Interlodge Mason Basketball League. This is the playoffs. 54-40, DPWH rallying behind the combination of Carl Santiago, Pader, and Derek Valdez as they're doing the heavy damage here in the second half. What will Men of Tide do here? Pader, no opening for him. He decides to pull back. Well, they should put on the pressure as well, no? Aaron Musni all day to shoot. Hits front rim. Fast break transition. Sean Pacuno challenging Pader. Ramirez, put back, and Ramirez adjusting in mid-air, and he makes the basket, cutting the lead down to 12, 54-42, 5 minutes and 34. We go down the wire here. Who will advance to the Division A championship, the most coveted championship in this tournament? 5 minutes and 20. Can DPWH defend the crown, or Men of Tide snatch the crown together with the head? Figuratively speaking now, of course. 5 minutes and 7, 54-42. Dancing around his opponent. And Aaron Musni! Everything but the shot. Sean Pacuno against Pader with a chase down. Pacuno bumping and grinding. And look at Pader, able to bother Pacuno as he adjusted his shot. Ray left wide open. No fear for Ray Pacuno. Cutting down the lead to 9, 45-54. Men of Tide is still on the hunt. Well, as we keep on saying, now DPWH, they are the hunted now, the targets on the back, because they are the defending champs, no? So they need to prove to us that that was not a fluke. Carl Santiago again with the defense hustle. Well, they gotta do something about Carl Santiago, no? As foul will be called against Ramirez. Well, again, making the difference. Carl Santiago getting the rebounds with the hustle plays, with the tap. Everything that is not in the stat sheet, Carl Santiago is providing them, no? As we say, the intangibles, no? Marfield, it bounces off. With 3 minutes and 48. Can he extend the lead to 10 or will it remain to 9? He misses the throw, and look at Pader providing another rebound here for DPWH. Well, the small things, no? As we keep on saying, and Carl Santiago, the X factor, because usually, you know, you would for DPWH now, you would usually find Fernandez or Aaron Musni providing the scoring punches, but Carl Santiago is the X factor here, and of course Derek Valdez. No? And he gets the shooter's bounce, back-to-back three-point baskets here for Ray Pacunio. Of course, no? Ray Pacunio, he was the reason DPWH got the loss, no? Against Men of Tide, because Ray Pacunio not giving up on those plays. Carl Santiago again wide open and caught the defense napping there as he punishes them and makes the basket 48-58. The Carl Santiago problem has been in the heads of Men of Tide here in this ball game. With 2 minutes and 58. Well, they have no answers for Carl Santiago. No? He has been the main difference, and so far, so good for DPWH. Men of Tide, can they make a run here? Pacunio lets it fly. It's no good. 2 minutes and 18. They will slow things down here. Time is on their side as we go to the twilight zone. Uses the screen. Musni directing traffic, strategizing. Valdez, Marfil at the post. Unable to control his upper body there. As we go to the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes is brought to you by our sponsors. We have JD Reyes from Sriracha Philippines, Abaya Life Home Care Service, Ivy Hospice Care, St. Grace Home Health, Milky Way Banks, and Farmers Insurance. And again, another insurance basket there for Carl Santiago. Well, Carl Santiago has been a headache here for Men of Tide. But of course, he's being celebrated by the defending champs. Carl Santiago, the smallest guy on the floor, making the biggest difference for DPWH. 1 minute and 20 seconds. It proves to us that height is not all might here for DPWH. Kasi that's the usual concept, no? And Domingo, bullseye from the corner, 53 to 61. 8-point lead with 1 minute and 5 remaining. Mathematically speaking, this is still possible. Marfil gets his man off the air. Can't get the crawl in. Let's see if Men of Tide can pull a Houdini here. Let's see. Corner. Domingo unable to catch it. 50 seconds left. And DPWH, can they go to the championship round? We shall find out. This is a crucial possession. 48 seconds. DPWH. A rematch against Pakrim is at the helm. So it's going to be interesting. Division A, Pakrim versus DPWH. As Men of Tide will bow down to DPWH. Defending champs will go back to the promised land. We'll see if they can complete the mission to defend the crown. This is Ludwig Van Magic Man signing off for today. Thank you very much, Men of Tide. Until we meet again, thank you for allowing me to be your commentator, analyst. So sa lahat ng team, nagpapasalamat ako, no? Especially sa mga na-knockout. Thank you very much for allowing me to do what I love to do. Ludwig Van out!